Hi, everyone. We're going to talk about phonemic awareness and phonemic development. And why is this so important to learning to read and write? So our learning outcomes are to define the alphabetic principle and discuss its importance in learning to read. Identify 5 phonemic awareness strategies that students use to decode and spell words. Later, we will be defining phonics and describing what is meant by the assessment instruction cycle and how it can be used to plan instruction. Students learn the alphabetic principle when they understand the sounds they hear in oral language are represented by letters in print. The alphabetic principle consists of the following components: phonological awareness, phonics, and orthographic awareness. English is an alphabetic language. Children crack the code of our alphabetic language as they learn about phonemes or sounds, graphemes or letters, and graphonemic or letter-sound relationships. They learn about phonemes as they notice rhyming words, they segment words into syllables and individual sounds, and they invent silly words by playing with sounds, much like Dr. Seuss. They learn about letters as they sing the ABC song, name letters of the alphabet, and spell their own names. They learn graphophonemic relationships as they match letters and letter combinations to sounds, as they blend sounds to form words, and as they learn to decode and spell vowel patterns. By 3rd grade, most children have figured out the alphabetic code. There are 3 separate but related types of knowledge in the alphabetic code, and that is phonemic awareness, phonics, and spelling. The emphasis with phonemic awareness is on the sounds of spoken words, not on reading letters or pronouncing letter names. So it's all about the sounds in our spoken words. Developing phonemic awareness enables children to use sound symbol correspondences to read and spell words. Phonemic awareness is a student's basic understanding that speech is composed of a series of individual sounds. This is the foundation for phonics and spelling. The ability to break words apart and reassemble them to play with language is all about phonemic awareness. So again, phonemes are the smallest units of speech sound. Duh, duh. Graphemes are the letters of the alphabet, D. And why is phonemic awareness important? Phonemic awareness is a prerequisite for learning to read. It is the most powerful predictor of later reading achievement. So you may not gain phonemic awareness and you may be able to learn to read, but in later reading achievement, as reading becomes more advanced, you may find that you have a deficit if you don't understand phonemic awareness. So phonemes are abstract language units, and phonemic awareness requires students to treat speech as an object, taking something abstract and making it concrete. So understanding that words are composed of smaller units, phonemes, is a significant achievement. Phonemes are abstract language units, meaning that phonemes carry no meaning, and children think of words according to their meanings, not their linguistic characteristic, or not how they sound. So phonemic awareness is becoming aware of how a word sounds, right? Phonemic awareness requires that children treat speech as an object, to shift their attention away from the meaning of a word and examine the sound, the linguistic features of speech. This focus on phonemes is even more complicated because phonemes are not discrete units in speech. So using phonemic awareness strategies, identifying sounds. Children identify a word that begins or ends with a particular sound. Categorizing sounds in words. Children recognize the odd word in a set of 3, like ring, rabbit, sun. Which one doesn't belong? Ring, rabbit, sun. Sun doesn't belong because it has a different beginning sound. They recognize the similarities between ring and rabbit, right? And sun is the odd word out. Substituting sounds, children remove a sound from a word and substitute a different sound, changing dog to log, rhyming words. Blending sounds, children blend 2, 3, 4 individual sounds to form a word. B, g, b, g, b, ig, big. Segmenting sounds, children break a word into its beginning, middle, and ending. B is the beginning of big, right? Beginning sound. I, the middle sound of big, ig. And g, the last sound in big. Children use these strategies, especially blending and segmenting, to decode and spell words. Phonemic awareness instruction should meet 3 criteria. Activities need to be developmentally appropriate. Activities involving songs, nursery rhymes, riddles, and wordplay books are good choices because they encourage children's playful experimentation with oral language. Phonemic awareness instruction should be planned and purposeful, not incidental. Teachers choose instructional materials and plan activities that focus children's attention on the sound structure of oral language. And phonemic awareness instruction activities should be integrated with other components of a balanced literacy program. It's crucial that children perceive and understand the connection between oral and written language. In sound matching activities, children choose one of several words beginning with a particular sound and identifying rhyming words. In sound isolation activities, children identify the sound at the beginning, the middle, or the end of a word and isolate those sounds. Sound blending activities, children blend sounds to combine them and form a word. In sound addition and subtraction activities, children play with words and create nonsense words as they add or substitute words, sounds in words, like willoughby wallaby woo, an elephant sat on you. Willoughby wallaby wee, an elephant sat on me. Willoughby wallaby F, an elephant sat on Beth. Willoughby wallaby Ike, an elephant sat on Mike. Sound segmentation is when children isolate the sound in a spoken word. Children need to learn to manipulate words orally before they begin phonics instruction, and assessing their ability to manipulate words orally is crucial. In screening tests, teachers administer one of several readily available phonemic awareness tests to screen children's ability to use phonemic awareness strategies before instruction. Then the instruction assessment cycle is used during and after instruction. Linking assessment with phonemic awareness instruction is especially important because instruction should be targeted to children's instructional needs, and it should move to manipulating written words once children can use phonemic awareness. The instruction assessment cycle is going to come up over and over in our course. So you're planning, you're monitoring, you're evaluating, and then you're reflecting. So this is taken from our textbook in page 114. Why is phonemic awareness important? A clear connection exists between phonemic awareness and learning to read. Researchers have concluded that phonemic awareness is a prerequisite for learning to read. And as they become phonemically aware, children recognize that speech can be segmented into smaller units, and this knowledge is very useful as they learn about sound symbol correspondence and spelling patterns. So I'm hoping that through your reading and through your reflection on phonemic awareness that you understand the importance of this concept. Learning phonemic awareness around age 3 is amazing towards learning to read. So if you are in a preschool setting, think about how you can implement phonemic awareness activities with children daily. And it's just having fun. with language. See you online.